The following BLTV program is brought to you by O'Flaherty Law. Please enjoy.
Welcome to Learn About Law. My name is Kevin O'Flaherty from O'Flaherty Law, and today we're going to talk about when workers' compensation insurance is required in Illinois. So if you're a business owner, when is the point that you have to make sure that you are covered by workers' compensation insurance? Workers' compensation insurance basically is a fund that funds will be drawn from if somebody is injured at work and files a claim. So rather than you as the employer paying out for a catastrophic injury, they file a claim and workers' compensation insurance that you pay for covers that claim. But like driver's insurance, you are required, if you're an employer, to have workers' compensation insurance. So all employers have to have workers' compensation insurance. The definition of employer is very broad. It's every person or company who has any person in service under any contract for hire. So this is not necessarily just W-2 employees, but if you are hiring independent contractors to do work for your company, you want to make sure that in your contract with them, they warrant that they are carrying their own workers' compensation insurance, especially if they have people working under them. Regardless of whether you have any employees, certain types of specifically enumerated work within the workers' compensation statute automatically require you to carry workers' compensation insurance. So you may want to check with an attorney to make sure that you don't fall within that category if you're not sure. There are some exceptions. Basically, any salesperson who's paid commission only generally will not be considered an employee for the purpose of workers' compensation insurance. This includes real estate brokers who are paid commission only. So if all you are doing is hiring commission-only salespeople and then servicing all the work yourself without having any other employers or contractors do it, you may not have to carry workers' compensation insurance. If you are an employer that is located outside of the state of Illinois, but you have any employees that are doing work in Illinois, if the principal part of their work is in Illinois, or if their employment contract was signed in Illinois, you will probably have to get workers' compensation insurance that also specifically covers the state of Illinois and work performed in that state. So why is this important? The penalties for failure to obtain workers' compensation insurance are very stiff. It really depends on whether you did so negligently because you didn't know it was required, or if you knowingly and willfully did not obtain workers' compensation insurance. If you knowingly and willfully failed to obtain workers' compensation insurance, you can be fined up to $500 per day that you have not been covered that you should have, with a minimum fine of $10,000. It's also a Class 4 felony for knowing and willful failure to maintain workers' compensation insurance. If you negligently failed to do so, it's a Class A misdemeanor. Officers of a corporation that fails to carry unemployment insurance and that fails to also pay the fine can be held personally liable for that fine as well. So you can't just fold up your corporation. So it's a really important thing. It's certainly, if you're thinking that you're on the borderline and you're thinking about maybe not carrying workers' compensation insurance, it's really important to talk to an attorney to do a deep dive into the statute to make sure you don't qualify as the type of employer that is required to carry workers' compensation insurance, because you don't want to find out after the fact that you were required to carry workers' compensation insurance and be on the hook for some of these penalties. So if you have any questions, you can leave them in the comment section below this post at learn-about-law.com or below the YouTube video on our YouTube station. Feel free to give us a call for a free consultation at 630-324-6666. That's 630-324-6666. We offer free consultations in almost every area of law, and we have offices all around Chicagoland for your convenience. If you found this helpful and would like to get updates when we publish new content, which we do about twice a day, you can subscribe to us on YouTube, iTunes, and SoundCloud. Thank you so much for listening, and we hope this has been helpful for you.
Thanks so much for watching our video. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. Click the subscribe button for new videos every week, and download and review us on iTunes. Visit learn-about-law.com for other legal-related articles and videos. Visit our business podcast and video blog, seizeyourbusiness.com, and visit Making Real Estate Fun for real estate videos and podcasts. Call us at 630-324-6666 for a free consultation.